Attorney Montgomery, and Diddy, Sean Combs, Puffy, aka Love, has indeed been arrested and indicted. And the news coming out right now is that he has offered $50 million for his bond. I don't know if a decision has been made, but let's get into the indictment. He is being charged with racketeering. That's a big charge. And they are saying that he used his company, Comb Enterprises, for sexual gratification, abuse of women and others, concealment of his conduct, protect his reputation. They indicate that he used members of his team. They consider it to be a criminal enterprise. They engaged in sex crimes, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and also obstruction of justice. It's not looking good, guys. And so what they're saying is that the way that he would coerce people is by promising them, record deal, being in videos, getting promotion from him, being around him, being in his orbit, using narcotics. All of this was surrounded by his freak-offs. All of this was about him and his freak-offs. They talk about him having a whole bunch of baby oil for these freak-offs, him hiring male sex workers. They indicated this has been going on since about 2008. We're in 2024. So this has been going on for quite some time, guys. They indicate that the purpose of his enterprise that claims that his entertainment lifestyle, recorded labels, recording studio, apparel line, alcohol, marketing agency, television network, media company, all of this was to bring him more power so that he could do the things that he wanted, and ultimately it was to abuse women and others, drug them, all for his enjoyment and his entertainment. That's what they're saying about Diddy. The indictment is 14 pages. And it is a good read if you have time. But they talk about his victims to physical, emotional, verbal abuse caused by him forcing them to engage in these freak-offs, okay? Then he controlled them by withholding money from them, making promises to advance their career, threatening them, and a bunch of other things. Whatever you can think of, that's what he was doing. And they're saying that even his employees played a role and could be accomplices because they worked for him and he controlled them and they did what he told them to do. Diddy is looking at a very long time behind bars. A very long time. The racketeering alone is 20 years. And that's just one count. And their position is that there are several counts. We're not even getting into the sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. They mention a victim one. They talk about transportation to engage in prostitution. They went all the way back to 2009. They indicate that they're going to seize his properties. They indicated substitute assets provision where they're trying to locate as much evidence as possible. They are trying to figure things out because they indicate that he has transferred or sold or deposited his money. He's been moving money, guys. He's been moving money. He's been hiding money. He's been moving assets. He's been transferring assets. And so the U.S. government is trying to get a hold of this information. Guys, this thing is insane. This is the update. Let's see if he gets bond. I don't know if he will, but he's put